Israel will not allow Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other terrorist group to build, rebuild, or dig in along our borders.
We are not the ones incurring on anyone's territory. It is our territory that is being attacked and violated nonstop.
Hello, distinguished colleagues. Let me be clear today. Israel will defend its people on every border, including our northern border. We will not allow terrorists, armed groups, or foreign proxies operate next to us. Israel will act to defend its Druze allies and to prevent ground, aerial, or cross-border attacks launched from neighboring areas. After October 7th, there can be no confusion and no room for error. Israel will not allow Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other terrorist group to build, rebuild, or dig in along our borders. What was once tolerated before October 7th will not be tolerated again. Syria is responsible for what happens on its soil. What we are asking for is simple: the immediate creation of a demilitarized zone stretching from Damascus to the existing buffer area, including across Mount Hermon and its summit. This is the minimum needed to prevent escalation. Israel prefers stability. Israel prefers peace. But our security is not negotiable. Agreements are possible only if Israel's basic security needs are fully respected. If they are not, Israel will act to defend itself. Ambassador Olabi called the Beijing incident a massacre. Allow me to share with you the facts. On the 27th of November, our forces carried out a targeted operation in the southern Syrian village of Beijing. The goal was clear: to stop terrorists from Jama'ah Islamiyah, the Lebanese branch of the Muslim Brotherhood, who were operating from Syria and planning attacks against Israeli civilians. The operation was a success. All suspects were arrested. Several terrorists were eliminated. This operation did not happen in isolation. There is growing proof that Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad are once again trying to build up in Syria, openly and without fear or consequence. Beijing has long been a center for Hamas-linked terrorist activity. Earlier this year, on the 3rd of June, 2 rockets were fired from Syria into the Golan Heights, to the Israeli side. Responsibility was claimed by a group calling themselves the Martyr Muhammad Death Brigades. These attacks were not random. Hamas and the Lebanese branch of the Muslim Brotherhood work closely together. After October 7th, they operated under a unified command structure in attacks against northern Israel. Ambassador Olabi, Israel will not allow Syria to become a safe place for terrorists. We have seen the cost of allowing Hezbollah to entrench itself in Lebanon. Israel will not repeat that mistake. The responsibility lies with the Syrian authorities to stop this activity. If they do not, Israel will. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of Israel for the statement. The representative of the Syrian Arab Republic has asked for the floor to make a further statement. I give him the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. The issue with the statement of Ambassador Danon is that the facts that he's mentioning appear to be only coming from one source. Not the UN, not the reports, not any member state around this room, not any intelligence agency that we work with on anti-ISIS. Facts that they've decided to use as excuses to be able to kill and detain Syrian civilians. We, and I announce this here, have given access to the UN Commission of Inquiry and the UN office in Syria to go visit Beijing and the south, in fact, to be able to assess and look at the damage on the human rights of Syrians there. From day one, we have been absolutely clear. We are abiding by international law. We are upholding the 1974 agreement. We are protecting UNDOF, not displacing them, not making their jobs harder. The actions that Syria have taken speak much louder than any words echoed in the chamber today by Ambassador Danon. We are not the ones incurring on anyone's territory. It is our territory that is being attacked and violated nonstop. Ambassador Danon makes the appeal that it is Syria's responsibility to be able to look after those areas and those borders. It is Syria, and in fact the liberation of Syria, that got rid of a lot of the threats that were against Syria and also posed a threat against Israel. I hope that's not a disputed fact. But for us to be able to exert full control and full responsibility, it is actually Israel that's preventing us from accessing our territory to be able to exert control. Two very contradicting statements. A demilitarized zone, and still you should manage your own security. I'm not sure, I'm not a magician, but I'm not sure how that's supposed to happen. Syria will keep its door open. We are supportive of President Trump's peace effort in the region. President Trump issued a tweet after the attack of Beijing that was unequivocal and very clear on the way forward. We are open to that. We heard remarks from your foreign minister last night on Arab television saying you are open too. I guess the Council will see.
I thank the representative of the Syrian Arab Republic for the statement. The representative of Israel has asked for the floor to make a further statement. I give them the floor for the one last time.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ambassador Olabi mentioned facts, and let's speak about facts. About a year ago, radicals took over UNDOF bases, and it was the IDF who supported and saved lives of the UN officials. The facts are that today you have radicals at the border. Those are the facts. And we will welcome the involvement of the Syrian government in making sure that those elements will not reach the border. But once we will see them coming to the border, we will act. Israel is a peaceful nation, Ambassador Olabi. We have proved it. We have signed peace treaties with Egypt, with Jordan, with the UAE, with Morocco, Bahrain. We want peace. But in order to have peace, you have to control the radicals. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of Israel for the statement. Okay, the representative of the Syrian Arab Republic has asked for the floor. I'll give him the floor for the very last time and for a very brief comment, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate it. We're running out of time. Again, in order to be able to exert control, you need to be able to have access and to be able to control and to have your security forces there present. None of the UNDOF reports, none of the closed briefings that were made here talk about anything that Syria is breaching or doing wrong, but they talk about, very clearly about Israel. Ambassador Danon, you mentioned many states of which you signed peace agreements, a lot of brotherly states to us. The one thing we don't have in common is that they don't have occupied lands like we do, and they don't have Israeli incursions. Let us deal with those, and then, as we say in Arabic, لكل حادث حديث. Thank you.
I thank the representative of Syrian Arab Republic for the statement. There are no more names inscribed on the list of speakers. The meeting